One baby loves, and welcome to my channel, Tiffany Sexy Fit. Now, it's not often you get to see me talk, unfortunately. I'm a little bit shy actually, I'll be honest with you. There's a couple of reasons, but I'm going to obviously try and talk a lot more, because when Tiffany goes on a bit of a rant, apparently I can be quite inspirational. And it's one thing that really sort of, you know, touches my heart, is to try and get any message across to you guys. If I can help protect, make you better than what you already are, then for me, you know, then I'm just gonna have to suck it up and start bringing myself in front of the camera and trying to get that message across. Today I want to go over something that's quite important, and one of my clients actually, you know, asked me if I'd actually do this, because it's a message that clearly isn't getting out there, or it isn't being portrayed as how important it actually is. And it's a bit girlified, and it's cervical cancer basically. It's about getting a smear. Now, it's been brought to my attention that some of you women are not even going for these smears, and to me, I find that really bizarre. I mean, I'll tell you my story of smears and what obviously I wanted to do and how I came about having mine. I mean, some of you may or may not know, I brought myself up since I was 9. My mum worked full-time hours. I then ended up living under unfortunate circumstances on my own from the age of 15. How I've come about my life, my experiences, how I have the knowledge that I have. Anyway, I actually went at 16 to my doctors to actually get a smear. You know, I'm one of them. I take full responsibility for myself and for my health. Always have done. You know, so again, some people do sort of have that, but this is where I come into it, and this is what I want to try and do. I want to try and get you guys to take hold of that responsibility and do your best to make sure that you're in the epitome of health. So yeah, so I went over for the smear, and she told me I was too young, I needed to come back at 18. So I went back at 18-year-old again. Still too young. They'd actually changed it to 21. My birthday falls in January the 5th. So every time I'd go back to the doctors, they'd actually made the new laws where they'd taken it up an age. So then it became 21 then. So 21-year-old went again. I was then told, sorry, it's now 25, you don't need one till you're 25-year-old. So I had my last one at 25, and that's when I found out I was in the 3rd stage of cervical cancer. I was a little bit annoyed, as you can imagine, because I did everything in my power to try and obviously make sure I was healthy. You know, I knew of what my activities were. I knew obviously this was important. I can't even remember how I knew. I don't know how that was enforced in me, to be fair, but it was something I knew that I wanted to do. I really can't remember why I'd gone and chosen to have a smear. So like I said, I'm hearing and I'm getting the message across that you guys aren't even doing this, which I just find ludicrous, I really do. But anyway, so stage 3 cancer, which meant I had to be put under anaesthetic and actually have them lasered off. So you can imagine how scary that was. You know, firstly, I've tried my efforts to get this done, and secondly, now you're telling me I'm in stage 3 cancer, cervical cancer. Anyway, cut long story short, it turns out they'd obviously taken all the cells out, and now, you know, I needed to go every 6 months to be rechecked up. Last year I was given the all clear where I didn't have to go now for another year. The experience of a smear is, they're not nice, and I'm not going to lie to you, they're horrible. You know, you've got something cold going inside you, you've got someone looking down at you, but you know what it is? This is a part of you, and you have to respect what we have and what we've been blessed with. You know, we've been blessed with this, that's a reproductive system that we've got to have a baby out of, and unfortunately you've got to look after that. You know, Jade Goody made such an impact, and if I could, you know, give anyone to sort of look at and listen to their story, it's so emotional. You know, this girl didn't have a smear, and then comes have the smear, they've had to drag her out of Big Brother, and look what happened. You know, the poor girl ended up dying of cervical cancer. You know, that's horrific. You know, you've got, at the moment, there's 870 women dying every year due to cervical cancer. That's more than 2 women a day, right? And all for what? all you've got to do is go for that screening. Just get it done. Get the swab. You know, it's not nice, but there's a lot of things that are worse as well, like my exercises. If anyone's been in one of my classes, no pain, no gain. So this is what I'm saying to you, please, I'm reaching out for all young female who are especially sexually active. You know, you need to go to your doctors. You need to get that smear booked in and do it now. Don't leave it tomorrow, because you won't do it again tomorrow. Too busy on his phones, too busy on his computers. That ain't gonna get rid of your cervical cancer. You going to the doctors is something you need to start first. So get that booked in today, ladies. Don't mess about, get it sorted. And it is the 19th most common death cancers in women. So like I said, I cannot stress this enough. sxefit machines, anyone out there, whoever I can reach out to, let's do it.